Greetings, Chelsea crew. We're back for another special video, bringing you all the fresh updates about our beloved team. Before we dive into the news, listen up to this cheeky message. And remember, subscribe to the channel and show your support with that like, ensuring you don't miss any exciting details about our club. In a charged Premier League showdown at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea and Arsenal delivered an enthralling 1-1 draw, a result that propelled the Blues into third place on the league table. The match, which saw both sides wrestling for dominance, was a tale of tactical shifts, near misses, and relentless ambition from both managers and players alike. Gabriel Martinelli's early goal gave Arsenal the lead, but Pedro Neto's long-range strike in the second half ultimately salvaged a point for Chelsea in a game that kept fans on the edge of their seats until the final whistle. From the outset, the atmosphere was electric, as fans of both clubs gathered for an emotional Remembrance Day tribute. The significance of the occasion added an extra layer of intensity to the fixture, and Stamford Bridge buzzed with anticipation. Manager Enzo Maresca's line-up choices were a testament to Chelsea's depth, particularly after the recent midweek match that saw considerable rotation in the squad. Maresca brought back several regulars, including goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, with Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Levi Colwill, and Marc Cucurella anchoring the defence. The midfield, manned by Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia, supported an attacking setup with Cole Palmer operating just behind the front three of Neto, Noni Madueke, and Nicholas Jackson. The lineup hinted at Maresca's intent, a balance between defensive solidity and creative fluidity. The game began with Arsenal taking the initiative, applying early pressure and maintaining control in Chelsea's half. It took just 15 minutes for Martinelli to find an opening, slipping past the Chelsea defence to convert a close-range finish that stunned the Stamford Bridge crowd. Chelsea found themselves trailing, forced to reorganise as Arsenal continued their aggressive approach. However, Maresca's tactical adjustments quickly came into play. He adapted Chelsea's structure, pushing Neto into a more forward role on the right wing, a decision that would pay off in a few moments. Chelsea's response was swift and decisive. Seizing his chance after Maresca's tactical shift, Neto unleashed a powerful, low-driven shot from outside the box that arrowed into the bottom corner, leaving Arsenal's goalkeeper without a chance. Stamford Bridge erupted as Neto's equaliser breathed new life into Chelsea's game plan, revitalising both the players and the fans. The goal marked a momentum shift, and suddenly, it was Arsenal who appeared on the back foot, scrambling to keep up with the renewed pace set by Chelsea's front line. With confidence surging, Chelsea's attack began to click. Palmer, Neto, and Jackson formed a dynamic trio, creating numerous chances as Chelsea sought to push for a winner. Malo Gusto's overlapping runs and Fofana's forays into the opposition's half amplified Chelsea's attacking efforts, but Arsenal's defence, bolstered by the solid partnership of William Saliba and Gabriel, managed to repel each wave of pressure. Despite several close calls, including a set-piece that forced a save from Arsenal's goalkeeper Raya, Chelsea couldn't break through again in the first half, and the teams headed into the break level. The second half resumed with both teams locked in a tense struggle for control. Maresca made a strategic substitution, introducing Mykhailo Mudryk to the left wing and shifting Neto to a central position. This adjustment nearly yielded a goal as Jackson found the back of the net moments later, but his celebration was short-lived as the offside flag was raised. Arsenal responded with a series of attacks of their own, coming dangerously close to reclaiming the lead. A critical moment came when Gabriel Jesus found himself one-on-one with Sanchez, only for the Chelsea goalkeeper to produce a heroic save that kept the game level. As the match entered its final stretch, the urgency from both sides was palpable. Arsenal ramped up their efforts, with Jurrien Timber and Leandro Trossard making probing runs, but Chelsea's defence held firm. The Blues, meanwhile, continued to look for an opening, with Neto again proving dangerous. A cross from Neto whipped across the box, narrowly evading Jackson and the onrushing attackers. Arsenal came inches from scoring again in the dying moments when Trossard struck over the crossbar after connecting with a cross from Saliba, while Chelsea's defence and the swift reactions of Sanchez continued to stand strong under pressure. In the final minutes, Maresca introduced Reece James, whose presence injected fresh energy into Chelsea's defensive line. Despite Arsenal's persistent attacks, Chelsea's backline, led by Fofana and Sanchez, managed to thwart every attempt. Both teams pushed until the final whistle, but ultimately, they were forced to settle for a point each. The draw, while not the full 3 points, represented a hard-earned result for Chelsea in a game where both teams displayed relentless determination. This outcome sees Chelsea now sitting in third place on the Premier League table with 19 points, equal with Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, and Brighton and Hove Albion. Though Manchester City holds a 4-point lead in second place, and Liverpool sits at the top, Chelsea's resurgence under Maresca continues to signal their intent to challenge for top positions. Stamford Bridge will undoubtedly hold its breath in anticipation as Chelsea faces Leicester City next, with the team looking to build on their strong form and close the gap on the leaders in what promises to be an exciting season ahead. Following this intense draw against Arsenal, it's time to hear from Chelsea's supporters. This match was filled with drama, and each player seemed to leave everything on the pitch. The tactical adjustment made by Enzo Maresca, moving Pedro Neto further up the field, played a pivotal role in Chelsea's ability to pull even with Arsenal. Neto's goal wasn't just a critical equaliser, it was a turning point that re-energized the team and the fans alike. How do you feel about the team's overall performance? Did this tactical change enable Chelsea to wrest control back from Arsenal at a key moment? In your view, which player truly rose to the occasion and made the biggest impact on the match? Enzo Maresca's decision to introduce Mykhailo Mudryk in the second half also added a new dimension to Chelsea's game. By shifting Neto to a central position, Maresca created a formation that almost led Chelsea to victory, keeping Arsenal's defence on high alert. Mudryk's pace and movement down the flank allowed Chelsea to widen their attack and create a more versatile offensive strategy. This substitution was one of the standout moments of the match, allowing the Blues to push Arsenal's defence to its limits. How do you see this tactical choice by Maresca? Do you think Mudryk's presence on the wing gave Chelsea the edge in attack, or would you have preferred to see a different adjustment in the lineup? The entrance of Reece James in the closing minutes also added an extra spark to Chelsea's defensive line. His late-game energy helped bolster the backline, making it harder for Arsenal to break through in the final stretch of the match. With Arsenal pressing for a winner, James's presence was crucial, giving the defence a boost to weather the late surge. Considering the defence's performance as a whole and James's contributions towards the end, do you feel confident in Maresca's defensive choices? While Chelsea managed to hold Arsenal to a draw, do you think the defence is well prepared for the challenges that lie ahead, especially with the intensity of upcoming Premier League fixtures? Looking at the league table, Chelsea's hard-fought point puts them in a favourable position, but there is still much to strive for. This third-place standing reflects the progress made under Maresca, but with teams like Manchester City and Liverpool leading, the Blues will need continued momentum. The upcoming match against Leicester City is yet another crucial test, and the team will undoubtedly aim for all 3 points. As fans, do you believe Maresca has laid a strong foundation for Chelsea to reach their goals this season? Are there specific improvements you'd like to see in the squad to keep the momentum alive, especially in this highly competitive league? Ultimately, this season holds a wealth of potential for Chelsea, with Maresca's tactics beginning to show promising results. However, it's clear that further adjustments and consistent performances are key to ensuring the team remains in contention for top positions. What are your expectations for Chelsea moving forward? Do you feel that this current squad has the resilience and adaptability needed to challenge the top teams? Share your insights on the match and tell us what you think the Blues need to focus on to sustain their climb up the Premier League table as they push forward into an exciting season. We provide daily updates from Chelsea. Subscribe now and like to keep receiving exclusive news. Share your opinion in the comments, your participation is crucial for Chelsea. See you in the next video.